The sound you are hearing is not a technical problem. It's not a musical cue. It's not a joke. It is the sound of one man's mounting anxiety. I am that man. Hi, I'm Anthony. And lately, I keep hearing that sound, that ticking. It's not a big deal. It's actually kind of pleasant, like a watch. Today, I'm 30. 3-0. Older than my dad was when I was born. Older than Napoleon was when he did something that was probably extremely impressive at the time. I'm no historian. I'm a singer. Sorry, a aspiring actor. I should have kids of my own by now. A career. But instead, I've been aspiring for so long, I'm afraid I'm starting to break the fucking promise. And I want to get some performing done, but I keep hearing those tick, tick. And sometimes, after a couple of them, I'll hear something else. A distant boom. Like a bomb has gone off not too far away, and the next one might be closer. And I'd better look out. So that's where we are. It's a Thursday night in April 2021 in my apartment on the edge of North Bergen, right across the Hudson from New York City. I'm trying to sing. Trying to enjoy what remains of my extremely late 20s. Trying to ignore the tick, tick booms.
Stop the clock. Take time out. Time to regroup before you lose the bout. Freeze the frame. Back it up. Time to refocus before they wrap it up. Years are getting shorter, lines on your face are getting longer. Feels like you're treading water, but the riptide's getting stronger. Don't panic, don't jump ship, can't fight it like taxes. At least it happens only once in your life. They're singing happy birthday, you just wanna lay down and cry. Not just another birthday, it's 1320. Why can't you stay 29? Hell, you still feel like you're 22. Turn 30, 2020, bang, you're dead. What can you do? What can you do? What can you do? Clear the runway, make another pass. Try one more approach before you're out of gas. Friends are getting fatter, hairs on your head are getting thinner. Feel like a clean-up batter on a team that ain't a winner. Don't freak out, don't strike out, can't fight it like City Hall. At least you're not alone, your friends are there too. They're singing happy birthday, you just wish you could run away. Who cares about a birthday but 30-20? Hey, can't you be optimistic? You're no longer the ingenue. Turn 30, 20, from your passé. What can you do? What can you do? What can you do? Peter Pan and Tinkerbell, which way to Never Land? Emerald City's gone to hell since the wizard blew off his command. On the streets you hear the voices, lost children, crocodiles, but you're not into making choices. Wicked witches, poppy fields, or men behind the curtain. Tiger lilies, ruby slippers, clock is ticking, that's for certain. They're singing happy birthday, I just wish it all were a dream. It feels much more like doomsday. Fuck 30-20, seems like dying for a twister. I don't see a rainbow, do you? Turn 30 in the 20s. Into my hands now, the ball is passed. I want the spoils, but not too fast. The world is calling, it's now or never land. Why can't I stay till forever? And 30-20, 30-20, 30-20, 30-20, 30-20, 30-30-20. What can I do? What can I do?
Oh, hi. Thanks for joining me tonight. Tonight, April 29th, 2021. Is my 30th birthday. Like this fine bottle of Armagnac right here. I was made in 1991. Now, definitely didn't expect this. Last year was supposed to be the fun birthday. 29 on the 29th, the golden year. I was supposed to be out with Rain on my third tour with Rocca. Heading to Canada, I actually believe. But obviously, 2020 had different plans for all of us that year. But we're almost through it, and together we shall continue to strive. I kept debating how I wanted to celebrate this year, make it that much more special instead. Everything kind of came together when I finally found a show. Tick, Tick, Boom, by the late, great Jonathan Larson. Now, many of you may know him from Rent. Tick, Tick, Boom is his lesser-known musical. Actually, a very personal show, written about a time when he was working on Rent and had many decisions to make as he was approaching his 30th year. That first song you heard, 3090, is from that show, and it completely touched my heart. This year really hit hard as I began to ponder where I needed to go next. But that's not why we're here tonight. Tonight, we are celebrating everything that we have come through, as well as my 30 years. So, without further ado, I present to you Aged to Perfection. Now, of course, I can't take all of the credit for this. It all had to start somewhere, which was 30 years ago and 9 months. It started with these two. Anthony and Michelle Haro. Now, I owe these two everything. But interestingly enough, I'd never actually thought to ask them what it was like when they found out that I was coming. So, I finally called them up about 2 weeks ago, just to get their information, and let me tell you, what my dad had to say was really inspiring.
I wonder what he'll think of me. I guess he'll call me the old man. I guess he'll think I can lick every other fella's father. Well, I can. I bet that he'll turn out to be the spitting image of his dad. But he'll have more common sense than his pudding-headed father ever had. I'll teach him to wrestle and dive through a wave when we go in the morning for our swim. His mother can teach him the way to behave, but she won't make a sissy out of him. Not him. Not my boy. Not Bill. Bill, I will see that he's named after me. I will. My boy Bill, he'll be tall and as tough as a tree. Will Bill, like a tree, he'll grow with his head held high and his feet planted firm on the ground. And Joe won't see nobody dare to try to boss him or toss him around. No, but Valley Baggy-eyed Bully will boss him around. And I don't give a damn what he does, just as long as he does what he likes. He can sit on his tail or work on a rail with a hammer, hammering spikes. He can ferry a boat on a river, or pedal a pack on his back, or work up and down the streets of a town with a whip and a horse and a hack. He can haul a scow along the canal, run a cow around a corral, or maybe bark for a carousel. Of course it takes talent to do that well. He might be a champ of the heavyweights, or a fella that sells you glue, or president of the United States. That'd be all right too. You know, his mother would like that. But he wouldn't be president unless he wanted to be. Not Bill. My boy Bill, he'll be tall and as tough as a tree. Will Bill, like a tree, he'll grow with his head held high and his feet planted firm on the ground. And you won't see nobody dare to try to boss him or toss him around. No flat bottom, flappy face, butt belly, baggy-eyed bastard will boss him around. And I'm damned if I'll marry his boss's daughter, a skinny-lipped virgin with blood like water, who'll give him a peck and call it a kiss, and look in his eyes through a lorgnette. Say, why am I talking on like this? My kid ain't even been born yet. I can see him when he's 17 or so, and starting in to go with a girl. I can give him lots of pointers, very sound, on the ways to get around any girl. I can tell him. Wait a minute. Could it be? What the hell? What if he's a girl? Oh, Bill. What would I do with her? What could I do for her? I'm a bum with no money. You can have fun with a son, but you gotta be a father to a girl. She mightn't be so bad at that. A kid with ribbons in her hair, a kind of neat and petite little tintype of her mother. What a pair! My little girl, pink and white as peaches and cream is she. My little girl is half again as bright as girls are meant to be. Dozens of boys pursue her, many a likely lad does what he can to woo her from her faithful dad. She has a few pink and white young fellas or two or three. But my little girl gets hungry every night, and she comes home to me. My little girl, I gotta get ready before she comes. I've got to make certain that she won't be dragged up in slums with a lot of bums like me. She's gotta be sheltered and fed and dressed in the best that money can buy. I never knew how to get money, but I'll try. My God, I'll try. I'll go out and make it, or steal it, or take it, or die.
So with that, I was born. You know, funnily enough, I never really realized how well my father knew Rodgers and Hammerstein. Go figure. Anywho, after I came out, I immediately had my sight set on the stars. And of course, I'm not talking about Hollywood stars or the bright lights of Broadway, but space. A little bit higher. From the time that I was 2 and learned what space was, I had this immediate love of everything about the mystery and the chaos and the beauty that makes up the entire universe. For the longest time, I actually wanted to become a NASA engineer. Obviously that hasn't happened, but I still get completely in awe over anything that happened space related. From the recent Mars rovers to, did you know that there's actually a planet, 55 Capri E, 41 million light years away from us? It is made out of diamonds. Diamonds, go figure. It's a beautiful, beautiful place that, you know, maybe one day we'll get to commercial travel. But until then, I can always just look to the stars.
There, out in the darkness, a fugitive running, fallen from God, fallen from grace. God, be my witness, I never shall yield till we come face to face. Till we come face to face. He knows his place in the dark. Mine is the way of the Lord. Those who follow the path of the righteous shall have their reward. And if he falls as Lucifer fell, the flame, the sword, stars in your multitudes, scarce to be counted, filling the darkness with order and light. You are the sentinels, silent and sure, keeping watch in the night. Keeping watch in the night. You know your place in the sky. You hold your course and your aim, and each new season returns and returns, and is always the same. And if you fall as Lucifer fell, you fall in flame, and so it must be, for so it is written on the doorway to paradise, that those who falter and those who fall must pay the price. Lord, let me find him, that I may see him safe behind bars. I will never rest till then. This I swear by the stars.
So, that was my first passion. It was something I fought to get to. I learned everything I could in math. I joined the Boy Scouts of America, worked all the way up until life. And then I hit high school. Now, I had 4 years to get my Eagle Scout. But something else happened, and I met 3 incredible ladies who would completely change my life. The first show, Guys and Dolls.
They call you Lady Luck, but there is room for doubt. At times you have a very unladylike way of running out. You're on this date with me. The pickings have been lush, and yet before this evening is over, you might give me the brush. You might forget your manners, you might refuse to stay, and so the best that I can do is pray. Be a lady tonight. Luck, be a lady tonight. Luck, if you've ever been a lady to begin with. Luck, be a lady tonight. Luck, let a gentleman see how nice a dame you can be. I know the way you've treated other guys you've been with. Luck, be a lady with me. A lady doesn't leave her escort. It isn't fair. It isn't nice. A lady doesn't wander all over the room and blow on some other guy's dice. Let's keep this party polite. Never get out of my sight. Stick with me, baby, I'm the fellow you came in with. Luck, be a lady tonight. let a gentleman see just how nice a dame you can be. I know the way you've treated other guys you've been with. Luck, be a lady with me. A lady doesn't leave her escort. It isn't fair, and it's not nice. A lady doesn't wander all over the room and blow on some other guy's dice. Ha! Let's keep this party polite. Never get out of my sight. Stick with me, baby, I'm the guy that you came in with. Luck, be a lady. Luck, be a lady. Luck, be a lady. Tonight. And in my twisted face, there's not the slightest trace of anything that even hints at kindness. And from my tortured shape, no comfort, no escape. I see, but deep within is utter blindness, hopeless, as my dream dies, as the time flies. Love a lost illusion, helpless, unforgiven, cold and driven to this sad conclusion. No beauty could move me, no goodness improve me, no power on earth if I can't love her. No passion could reach me, no lesson could teach me how I could have loved her and made her love me too. If I can't love her, then who? Long ago I should have seen all the things I could have been. Careless and unthinking, I moved on. Be deeper, no life could be cheaper, no point anymore if I can't love her. No spirit could win me, within me. Oh, I could have loved her, and that she'd set me free. But it's not to be if I can't love her. Let the world be done with me. I got rhythm, I've got music, I got my gal who could ask for anything more. I got daisies in green pastures, I've got my gal who could ask for anything more. Old man trouble, I don't mind it, you won't find him round my door. I got starlight, I've got sweet dreams, I got my gal who could ask for anything more, who could ask for anything more. Trouble, I don't mind him. You won't find him hanging around my front or back door. I've got starlight, I've got sweet dreams, I've got my gal who could ask for anything more, who could ask for anything more. This is the moment, this is the day when I send all my doubts and demons on their way. Every endeavor I have made ever is coming into play, is here and now. Today, this is the moment, this is the time when the momentum and the moment are in rhyme. Give me this moment, this precious chance. I'll gather up my past, make some sense at last. This is the moment when all I've done, all of the dreaming, scheming and screaming become one. This is the day. See it sparkle and shine when all I've lived for becomes mine. For all these years I faced the world alone, and now the time has come to prove to them I've made it on my own. This is the moment, my final dance. Destiny beckoned, I never reckoned second best. I won't look down, I must not fall. This is the moment, the sweetest moment of them all. This is the moment, damn all the odds. This day or never, I will sit forever with the gods. When I look back, I will always recall, moment for moment, this was the moment, the greatest moment of them all.
Well, by the time we hit Jekyll and Hyde in senior year, I was completely hooked on theater. There was absolutely nothing more I wanted to do with my life than get a degree in music, head to New York, and hit the Broadway, which I've kind of done so far. First, I did have to make one pit stop. I went to the University of Northern Colorado, which is where I met the fourth woman who would change my life even more. You know, I have to say, being miserable, it's definitely fun.
I've had my way with so many girls, and it was lots of fun. My system was to know many girls, to keep me safe from one. I find it can't be done. My defenses are down. She's broken my resistance, and I don't know where I am. I went into the fight like a lion, but I came out like a lamb. My defenses are down. She's got me where she wants me, and I can't escape no how. I could speak to my heart when it wakened, but my heart won't listen now. Like a toothless, clawless tiger, like an orchid grinder's bear, like a knight without his armor, like Samson without his hair. My defenses are down. I might as well surrender, for the battle can't be won. But I must confess that I like it, so there's nothing to be done. Yes, I must confess that I like it. Being miserable's gonna be fun.
His defenses are down. She's broken his resistance, and he's in an awful jam.
I went into the fight like a lion,
But you came out like a lamb.
my defenses are down.
She's got you where she wants you, and you can't escape no harm.
I could speak to my heart when it wakened, Like a toothless, clawless tiger, like an organ grinder's bear. Like Samson without his hair. My defenses are down.
You might as well surrender for the
But I must confess that I like it, so there's nothing to be done. Being miserable, gonna be fun.
You know, I have to say, I have one of the most supportive, amazing people in my life. Jessica Rose Haro, I love you. You know, she is so supportive that only a year after we got married, she turned around to me and knew I was ready to get out here, to give my stab at it. And on a whim, we finally decided to move to New Jersey. We're about 15 minutes away from the city. It's practically the same spot. And I've loved being here ever since.
Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it. New York, New York. These vagabond shoes are longing to stray right through the very heart of it. New York, New York. I wanna wake up in that city that never sleeps and find I'm king of the hill, top of the heap. These little town blues are melting away. I'll make a brand new start of it in old New York. If I can make it there, I'll make it anywhere. It's up to you. New York, New York. New York, New York. I wanna wake up in that city that never sleeps, to find I'm a number one, top of the list, king of the hill, a number one. These are little town blues. They are all melting away, and I'm gonna make a brand new start of it right there in old New York. And if I can make it here, I'm gonna make it anywhere. It's up to you, New York, New York, New York.
living out here has been an absolute dream come true. I've met some absolutely amazing people, worked with some of the craziest names you would ever think of in a million years. I did get my first professional gig. Ironically enough, it was back in the Denver Center, so I had to go back home. But it happened. Then, I moved forward. Now, many of you know that I work for a merchandising company out here who handles a lot of the merch markets for many of the Broadway shows. I earned some trust, gained a promotion, and for the past 3 years, I have had one of the most incredible jobs you could ever imagine. Seen more of the US than I ever would have doing anything else. I've gone on tour with some of the most beautiful, talented people you could possibly imagine. First show was one that hits home for many minorities. Shows you just how much we all are alike. The show was A Bronx Tale, and the man was Sonny.
There's a kind of a girl who can send your heart whirling away. But those are the kind you don't happen to find every day. You'll meet smart ones and tough ones, just good enough ones. They're fine, kid, go out there, enjoy. But in all of your life, you get only 3 shots at the real McCoy. And this one could be one of the great ones. This one could be one of the ones you won't forget. If the stars in her eyes make your confidence rise like a rocket that's ready to blow, then she might be one of your great ones. Don't let her go. Now you know instantly when one of your 3 comes along, 'cause she gazes at you and it's like you can do nothing wrong. All the sweet ones, the slight ones, the close but not quite ones, with them you just get what you see. But the great ones, kid, what they're showing you is the man you could be. And this girl could be one of the great ones. This one could be one of the ones on who you bet. Do you fly off the rails with the wind in your sails? Whenever she sends you a glance, then she might be one of your great ones. Don't blow your chance. Yeah, this one could be one of the great ones. Yeah, this one could be one of the ones you won't regret. If she's smiling at you like she knows you'll come through and makes you believe it somehow, then kid, you found one of those great ones. Go to her now. Go to her now, kid. Go to her now. Yeah, this one could be one of those great ones. This one could be one of the ones you won't regret. Let your 3 slip away, and you'll wonder one day if maybe, if only, but oh. You don't forget one of your great ones. Trust me, I know. Trust me, I know. you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true, you're a pal and a confidant. I'm not ashamed to say, I hope it always will stay this way. My hat is off, won't you stand up and take a bow? And if you throw a party, invited everyone you knew, you would see the biggest gift would be from me, and the card attached would say, thank you for being a friend. 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 If it's a car you like, I'd surely buy you a Cadillac. Whatever you need, any time of the day or night. I'm not ashamed to say, I hope it always will stay this way. My hat is off, won't you stand up and take a bow? And when we both get older, with walking canes and hair of gray, have no fear, even though it's hard to hear, I will stand real close and say, thank you for being a friend. 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 Let me tell you about a friend. Thank you for being a friend. Thank you for being a friend. Thank you for being a friend. And when we die and float away into the night, the Milky Way, you'll hear me call as we ascend. I'll see you there, and once again, thank you for being a friend. 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 Well, let me tell you about a friend. Thank you for being a friend. Thank you for being a friend. Thank you for being a friend. Well, let me tell you about a friend. Thank you for being a friend. Thank you for being a friend. Thank you for being a friend. Oh, yeah.
And that last one was, of course, for that Golden Girls puppet parody. Now, like I said, I was in the middle of a third tour, Rain, a tribute to the Beatles. And I debated about singing a Beatles song right now, but I got 4 performances in, I haven't earned my stripes just yet. Hopefully in a couple of months, we can try it again. Now, no person does anything on their own. And for me, I've been blessed to have so many people who I've looked up to who've pushed me along and supported me through every single step of these 30 years. This next song is dedicated to those who I can't say thank you to anymore.
Once before I go, I want you to know that I would do it all again. I'm sure I'd make the same mistakes, but we could make it through the pain and joys and aches we knew back then. I would do it all. I'd do it all again before I go. I want you to know that I look back with no regrets. And when our luck was wearing thin, and we were down and out, and still came back to win against all bets. Now when I look back, I still have no regrets. And it's so hard to say goodbyes when there's so much that's left unspoken in your eyes. But unless I spread my wings again, I'm afraid I'll never soar. So hang on to the memories and hold me close once more, just once before I go. I want you to know that I have loved you all along. And even when we're far apart, I only need to feel you're living in my heart. And I'll be strong, love you just the way I've loved you all along. And it's so hard to say goodbyes when there's so much that's left unspoken in your eyes. But unless I spread my wings again, I'm afraid I'll never soar. So kiss me for the last time and hold me close once more, just once before I go. I want you to know that I have loved you all along. And even when we're far apart, I only need to feel you're living in my heart. And I'll be strong. You are the light that shines on me. You always were, and you'll always be. So I had to let you know, just this once, before I go.
Well, that's it. We've reached the end, or at least what they call the 11 o'clock number. 30 years has flown by so fast. So much has happened, and we're still going on. All I have to say is, I am me. This is who I am. I really debated whether or not I wanted to do this. I think as artists, all of us have that little voice in the back of our head that constantly tells us, nobody wants to see that. You're not talented enough. Don't do it. But where would we be if we constantly listened and let that little voice run every choice we have?
I am what I am. I am my own special creation. So come take a look. Give me the hook or the ovation. It's my world that I want to take a little pride in. My world, and it's not a place I have to hide in. Life's not worth a damn till you can say, hey world, I am what I am. I am what I am. I don't want praise, I don't want pity. I bang my own drum. Some think it's noise, I think it's pretty. And so what if I love each feather and each spangle? Why not try to see things from a different angle? Your life is a sham till you can shout out loud, I am what I am. I am what I am. And what I am needs no excuses. I deal my own deck. Sometimes the ace, sometimes the deuces. There's one life, and there's no return and no deposit. One life, so it's time to open up your closet. Life's not worth a damn till you can say, hey world, I am what I am.
Well, that's our show. It has been a fun night, and I hope that you've appreciated this as much as I have. I want to say thank you so much for joining me tonight. But of course, we're not going to end on a sad note. Next, I need everybody to just shut up and dance.
Oh, don't you dare look back, just keep your eyes on me. I said you're holding back. She said shut up and dance with me. This woman is my destiny. She said ooh, ooh, shut up and dance with me. We were victims of the night, the chemical, physical, kryptonite. Helpless to the face and the fading light. Oh, we were bound to be together, bound to be together. She took my arm, I don't know how it happened. We took the floor and she said, oh, don't you dare look back, just keep your eyes on me. I said you're holding back. She said shut up and dance with me. This woman is my destiny. She said ooh, ooh, shut up and dance with me. A backless dress and some beat-up sleeves. My discotheque, Juliet, teenage dream. I felt it in my chest as she looked at me. I knew we were bound to be together, bound to be together. She took my arm, I don't know how it happened. We took the floor and she said, oh, don't you dare look back, just keep your eyes on me. I said, you're holding back. She said, shut up and dance with me. This woman is my destiny. She said, ooh, shut up and dance with me. Oh, come on. Deep in her eyes, I think I see the future. I realize this is my last chance. She took my arm, I don't know how it happened. We took the floor and she said, oh, don't you dare look back, just keep your eyes on me. I said, you're holding back. She said, shut up and dance with me. This woman is my destiny. She said, ooh, shut up and dance. Don't you dare look back, just keep your eyes on me. I said, you're holding back. She said, shut up and dance with me. This woman is my destiny. She said, ooh, shut up and dance with me. Ooh, shut up and dance with me. Ooh, shut up and dance with me.
What's selling nowadays? I mean, personally, I love it, but nobody's into this kind of material.
Price, boy.
This album needs a hit single we can push.
Twice, boy.
The whole idea is too
Don't
risky.
think about it twice, boy.
The audience won't understand this kind of
Time
thing.
to get to work. I disagree. Why don't you wait till you hear it?
This is like your old stuff.
Art isn't easy,
You've got to appeal to the kids.
even when you're hot.
Why would you want to make an album like this anyway?
Fancy not as easy.
I think we ought to talk about this seriously.
Financing it is not.
Why take chances?
A vision's just a vision if it's only in your head.
Nobody respects your artistic integrity more than I
No
do.
one gets to hear it. It's as good as dead.
But you have to think about your career.
It has to come to life. Bit by bit, putting it together. Piece by piece, only way to make a work of art. Every moment makes a contribution. Every little detail plays a part. Having just the vision's no solution. Everything depends on execution. Putting it together, that's what counts. Ounce by ounce, putting it together. Small amounts, adding up to make a work of art. First of all, you need a good foundation, otherwise it's risky from the start. Takes a little cocktail conversation, but without the proper preparation, having just a vision's no solution. Everything depends on execution. The art of making art is putting it together, bit by bit. Do we really need all these musicians? Link by link, making the connections, yes we do. Drink by drink, taking every comment as it comes. Learning how to play the politician like you play piano, bass, and drums. Otherwise you'll find your composition isn't gonna give much exhibition. The art isn't easy. Every minor detail is a major decision. Have to keep things in scale, have to hold to your vision. I don't talk about this over dinner. What's a little cocktail conversation if it gets the funds for your foundation? Every time I start to feel defensive, I remember vital is expensive. Would you agree to do an interview? Maybe one. By back, building up the image. Shot by shot, keeping at a distance doesn't pay. Still, if you remember your objective, won't keep all your privacy away. A little bit of hype can be effective, long as you can keep it in perspective. Even when you get some recognition, everything you do, you still audition. Art isn't easy overnight. You're a trend, you're the right combination. Then the trend's at an end. You're suddenly lashes sensation. All they ever want is repetition. All they really like is what they know. Gotta keep a link with your tradition. Gotta learn to trust your intuition while you establish your position, so that you can be on exhibit, so that your work can be on exhibition. Be new, boy. They tell you till they're blue, boy. You're new or else you're through, boy. And even if it's true, boy, you do what you can do. Bit by bit, putting it together. Piece by piece, working on the vision night and day. All it takes is time and perseverance, with a little luck along the way. Putting a personal appearance, gathering supporters and adherents.
Well, he's an original. Was.
Mapping out the song, but in addition, harmonizing each negotiation. Balancing the part that's all musician with the part that's strictly presentation. Balancing the Monty with the mission till you have the perfect orchestration. Even if you do have the suspicion that it's taking all your concentration. The art of making noise. Putting it together, bit by bit. Beat by beat, part by part, sheet by sheet, chart by chart, track by track, by reel, by step by step, by meal, by meal, by deal, by step, by spill, by spill, by dub, by dub. That is the start of the art.